Hey guys, this is FishTankGuy67, and today I'm showing you what's happening in, I guess the shrimp tank. I'm gonna start calling it. So, first you can see all the shrimp are nice and moving around, and they're kind of hard to see because they match the substrate, but you can see them. Some of them are white and some of them are red, I think. That's a different gender. I'm not so sure if it's... I heard that the females are... I think the males are the brighter ones, or the white ones. Although I'm not so sure. But as you can see, they're doing a great job on cleaning. This one right here, you can see it. I can try to focus on it. He just picks up all the gravel. And again, I'm using the new camera today, so you can tell me what you think if you like the new camera better. It's a bit easier for me because I can zoom and I don't have to stand so far from the tanks, because on the old camera it was really zoomed in at the when I stand in front of the tank, so I had to stand really far back. This one's a little bit easier to use. But so far everything seems to be going fine. Actually great, I think. All the rocks are almost algae free. This one's probably the worst one, and this one's pretty clear. As you can see, just a few little spots, but they've been doing a great job. I don't know if you remember my I'm not so sure if I made a last video on this tank, but it just, all the rocks are covering this algae and it looked like it was covered in fuzz. Well, everything kind of did, even the gravel. You know, the gravel is just completely clear. And all of the leaves too. And it makes me a little bit, it gives me a little bit more freedom to pick plants like this kind of plant. This would do terrible, especially in the 46 gallon, because of the algae problem. They would just grow, since there's a bunch of little leaves, it's just gonna probably look really bad. I'm hoping to move a few shrimp, not from here, from the 2.5, just because the 2.5 doesn't have much algae in it yet. And yeah, just see them hiding. Or in the 2.5, they don't seem to be doing much. So I think I would either move them in here or in the 46 gallon. But as you can see, the net's doing fine, although it does get pretty clogged. I have to clean it every 2 days, and that's what I've been doing this past week. But as you can see, the flow is reduced, but since this is an AquaClear 30 for 30 gallons, I have it on the high setting right now, and it really got lower. But when I clean it out, the flow rate is actually kind of, it pushes some of the leaves around too. Like you can see everything, like right now you can kind of see that one just because it's right under the filter, but everything kind of moves like that. And overall, I think it's going really well. I finally started getting Aquascape. I just drew on a piece of paper what I was thinking. But since I seen this Amazon sword, I just put it there to grow it out, and then it started growing. I actually think it grew a little bit nicely in there. Although I'm going to have to take it out when it starts growing too tall, because it's an Amazon sword. But I think I would replace it with a Crypt Wenditide, just because they don't grow too tall. And as for the back, I put that one piece there just to see how it grow in here, and in this tank it's actually growing red tips. I'm not so sure if this is... Well, that might just... It just looks really nice. It just... I don't know. It's growing out a little bit lusher green, and the tips are a little reddish and some brown. I have one up here. As you can see, there's a shrimp on there. Sorry, the focus. But there's one floating. I planted that, but there's not enough stem there, as you can see, so I'm going to have to pull some of the leaves. So I'm just going to float it until it grows some more leaves. That was actually a good view of the shrimp. That one's probably a better colored one. But they're doing a great job. I'm hoping to move some in the 46 gallon. I'm not so sure if they're going to do too well in there. I'm sorry, I'll zoom out now. I just recently lost shrimp, which is in here right now. And I'll actually explain that. I just bought a new clarifier because my water's been cloudy this past week. I can actually grab it right now. Sorry. Oh, I have a towel over the window right now just because of the glare. It does a pretty good job in blocking it. I just have, whenever I make a video, there's a big problem with glare on all the tanks, but this is the bottle I got. It says freshwater planted. This is the only clarifier I could find. I usually get API just because I trust them with most things. But this is what I could find, and I read it to see if there was any copper. It doesn't seem to have anything about ingredients, although it does say on the back. I'm pretty sure I'm just reading it wrong, but it says here, sorry. I don't know if you can read that. No, you probably can't. Caution, do not use in freshwater aquarium. This really got me confused. It says that right on the back. So I started thinking, because all my fish kind of got weird. Especially the new fish I did get rummy nose. They weren't doing too well, so I don't think I'm gonna be using that anymore, just because I think it might have killed my shrimp. And the reason I put it in here is because I thought that might be the reason, so I put him in here while he was still alive. He wasn't doing too good. He was kind of moving, but he was laying on his back. So he ended up dying this morning. I didn't take him out yet, so I'll take him out after the video. And I'm not so sure why, but some of the shrimp seem to be doing this. Oh, it stopped. They just curl into this weird ball and start eating. I never seen the mono do that. But overall, I'm happy with what's happening in the 10-gallon. I have both the lights on right now, and I think just by seeing the lighting in here, I'm going to switch out the bulbs in the 46-gallon. And sorry, the colors are going to be really weird. As you can see, it makes the green very unusual. So I don't think I'm going to be filming with this camera on the 46. I don't know why. I think it's probably the bulb. Sorry about that. I'll just show you a quick update on the 2.5 just because there's not much going on in here. I just wanted to show you this. I noticed this plant's been growing a few days ago. I don't know what it is. I never put it in here. It seems to be growing from a bulb. I'm starting to think it was in the gravel and just happened to be there. It's been dried out for a while, but that's what I suspect. I don't exactly know what plant it is, just because it's a bulb plant. I think it might be one of those. I don't know if you're familiar with those bulb plants you get at PetSmart. I've grown a few of them. I have it in my first video in the 10-gallon. That one in the center of the tank, I think. If you've seen that video. I don't think you have, but if you have, that's the plant I'm talking about. So that's what I think it is, just because it's a bulb plant. And as for the shrimp in here, they seem to be doing fine too. There has been some new growths on this. I think it's because I trimmed it down. I can try to find a shrimp really quick here. But they seem to be just staying on the duckweed for some reason. Oh, the one just swam down from here, but they like to just hang on to the duckweed and clean off there. And also the filter seems to be a good spot for them. In both the tanks, so yeah, that's it for today's video. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.